Hey everyone, LuvlyMoonBunny here, and I am starting a new challenge. I'm so excited about this. It is the 3 Little Sims challenge, and this is basically the introduction video for the challenge. I wanted to have just a separate video where I can just tell you guys about each one of the Sims and show you the town, because I did add some new things to the town and also just kind of explain the challenge. And I thought it would be better to do just a introduction video versus trying to do all that in the very first episode. I thought this would be easier. I hope you guys like it. I'm gonna start off by introducing you to each Sim. So the one we're on now is Izumi Frost, and I love this Sim so much. I actually created her a little while ago, and I have been trying to find something to put her in, a let's play or a challenge or something. So her traits have changed quite a bit from what they originally were, but I really love how this Sim has turned out, and actually her backstory that I came up with. Basically, she grew up loving space, loving the stars. She was always looking up at the stars. She loved science, but she also was really a girly girl, and she really loved fashion and things like that too. So she had these two sides of her that didn't always seem to go together, but she loves both of them, and so she is very stylish, but she is definitely nerdy and geeky and loves science, and she wants to be a scientist. So that is the career that we are going to be putting her in. I love it so much, and her main goal is basically to show that you can have beauty and brains, because she definitely has both of them. So I'm going to show you guys her outfits really quick. This is her everyday one. And I have a few everyday outfits, I think, for the girls. I can't remember if I have a few for the guy. I always go crazy on the girls' everyday outfits. But here's her first one. I really love it. I think it's super cute, and she's very stylish. Her pastel purple hair is, I just think, so cute. Here's her everyday 2. And then here is her everyday 3, which is actually a little bit darker. I wanted to give her one outfit that was a little edgy. Here is her formal wear, which is so cute. I love this dress so much, guys. Here is her athletic wear. And it's still pastel colors and girly. I think it's super cute. And then her sleepwear. This is 1, and then this is 2. I found this little 2-piece set, and I just thought it was adorable. The little cat cut out and everything. I thought it was super cute, so I thought it fit her. I really liked it, so I went ahead and gave it to her. And then her party look, and she's got 2 different party looks. This is the first one, which is kind of more for going to like formal parties, or like maybe going to a birthday party for someone or something like that. And then I kind of gave her like an edgy club look. I don't know. When I first created her, I gave her this look, and I just didn't want to get rid of it. I thought it looked super cool. So it's still really, it's kind of edgy, like the one outfit I gave her too. And her makeup looks super cool. I love this like white across the eyes. So I don't know. I thought it was really cool. And then here is her swimwear, which is super cute, and the little pink glasses. I love them. She's adorable all around. Her aspiration is nerd brain, and she is a geek and a genius and cheerful. She is very happy, and like I said, her main goal is to show like you can have beauty and brains, and she's going to be in the scientist career, which I'm super excited about, because I have not ever played as a Sim in that career before. So I'm really excited to see how that goes, and to have her be able to do that. So I like I said, I had created this Sim, and originally she had a totally different traits and everything, but I really love how her story came out, and how she ended up turning out and everything, and then I was really happy that I got to use her in this challenge. So let's go ahead and go on to the next Sim, and that is Cohen Mccormick. And this guy, he is a serial romantic. So we're going to have a bit of fun with that, I'm sure. He is a little bit like non-committal, but I didn't want to give him that trait. But he has a hard time committing to one person. I didn't want to give him the trait because I didn't want him to be non-committal to work, because he is ambitious in work. So I just went ahead and left it as serial romantic. But yeah, he definitely has a hard time committing to one person, and he wants to be a detective. So he's going to get the detective job, and we're going to work through that, which I'm also excited about because I have never done that. He works really hard, and that's kind of why he's not really wanting to commit to someone, because he knows his job doesn't really let him do that. So, yeah, we'll kind of see where it goes and how that works out for him. If he can settle down with one person or not, or if he ends up just not being able to commit to anyone. He also is hot-headed, which I just thought would be funny as being like a detective and being hot-headed and ambitious, of course, and he is romantic. So I'm really excited to see how his story turns out. I don't have too much of a backstory for him, but I'm excited to see how his story turns out and how it goes with his work and his romantic life. So here is his everyday outfit. I didn't do 2 everyday outfits for him. I didn't think I did, but here's his everyday outfit. And here is his formal outfit and his sporty. And here is his nighttime outfit. Just basic and pajama pants and a v-neck. I think he looks super cool. I really like this sim a lot. And I was really glad I got to make him a blonde. I just don't have a lot of blonde Sims. So I was like, I want to make him a blonde. I think he looks super cool and edgy. I think he kind of looks like a detective. Here is his party outfit. I really like it a lot. And his swimwear. Pretty basic. But yeah, so like I said, super excited to see where his storyline goes with work and romance. I'm really excited about that. The last one is Julia Ferguson. And I love how she came out. Her and Cohen were made specifically for this challenge. And I was having such a hard time figuring out what I wanted her to look like and figuring out how I wanted her to dress and all of those things. I was just having a really hard time, but I am so happy with how she came out. I love her everyday outfit. And she is actually going to own a restaurant. So her backstory, basically, she grew up with her grandfather. She lived with her grandfather, and he owned multiple restaurants through his life. And she always used to cook with him, and she loved going to his restaurants. So she really loved that. And he saw that she had an aspiration for it and a passion for it. But then as she got older, she had a lot of different hobbies. And this is a lot like me. I have so many things that I enjoy doing that sometimes it's really hard to pinpoint the one thing that I really want to do. And so that's kind of what she did. She had so many different hobbies, and she had a lot of fun. She went and she traveled the world, and she did all these cool things. But now she's gotten to a point in her life that she's not really sure what direction she should go. And her grandfather ended up passing away, and he decided to leave a restaurant for her. So he left a restaurant for her in his will, also left money for her to be able to run the restaurant. But the catch is the money could only be used for the restaurant, because he knew that she is a little bit of a wanderer and like goes off and does other things. So he was like, no, she is only going to be able to use it for this. I am going to make her settle down. And so she's a little frustrated with that. She's a little frustrated, but she's kind of happy because she was at that point where she wasn't sure what she wanted to do. So she's going to see how it goes. And her aspiration is a friend of the world. I thought that one would be good for her. I didn't want to do culinary or like anything like that, like the food aspirations, because like I said, she had a lot of different things that she liked to do. So I thought friend of the world would be good because she's a traveler and she wants to be friends with everyone. And she has so many different hobbies that she meets a lot of different people. So I thought that would be great for her. She is a foodie because she does love food. And like I said, she grew up with her grandfather and he had the restaurants and he was a chef. And so she is a foodie, and she's also creative and she is outgoing. I kind of wanted to give her that look, like someone who kind of just travels and is like out all the time and likes to be outside and things like that too. So we'll see how it goes. I know, guys, with the restaurant, she can't just own it on her own. So technically, everybody in the household owns the restaurant, but for the sake of the challenge, she just owns the restaurant. The other two Sims will not ever be there. I will never have them there managing the restaurant. It will only be Julia that manages the restaurant. And let me go ahead and show you guys her outfits. So this is her everyday 1, which I love so much, and her everyday 2, which is more of a kind of like cooking outfit. Like I just kind of wanted to give her something like maybe she will start cooking at home on her own also, and really start to hopefully be passionate about it like she was when she was younger. Here is her formal, which I really love so much. I love this outfit and this look so much. I think it's super cute, and I'll probably have her wear this a lot when she's managing the restaurant. Here's her sporty, just pretty basic, and her nighttime look, her party look, which I think is super cute too. And then here is her swimwear. Yeah, so she is going to basically try to run this restaurant and hopefully make it successful. That's the goal for her. That was her grandfather's wish. He wanted her to try it out and see what she did with it. His other restaurants, of course, you know, he had some other restaurants that got sold and that are still running, but this one he saved for her, and it was actually the first restaurant he opened. So he saved it for her, and he was like, no, this one is hers, and we'll see. Hopefully she can find that passion she had when she was younger for it and be successful. So that's all the Sims. I hope I didn't ramble too much, guys. That's why I wanted to do this as a separate video. That way I could really tell you guys about each Sim. Let's go ahead and go to the town. And so basically for the 3 little Sims, the first day you can play as all 3 of them. And that day is really just to get them their jobs and to try to get some of their skills up before you can't play as the other 2. After you play the 1 day as all 3, after that, you can only play as 1 Sim each day. So when I'm playing as Izumi, I am not able to play, I need to pause. I am not able to play as Cohen or Julia. So they just get to do whatever they want. And you can't do anything. You cannot play as them at all. So you only are able to control 1 Sim at a time after the first day. And I'm super nervous about it, guys. I'm super nervous that like one of them is gonna like start a fire or do something crazy. But I'm not completely going by the rules completely. What you're supposed to do is basically get a lot and build them each kind of a house on the lot. With the money that you get, and then you set your money to 0. What I decided to do instead was actually I downloaded this apartment complex. So I'll show you guys the apartment complex. Let me show you the outside. This is the apartment complex that they each, look at all of them are starting to leave. This is the apartment complex that I found, and I really liked it, and it's just 4 apartments. This one is vacant, of course. Nobody lives there. And I basically set it, each door, each apartment is locked for just each of them. And then this apartment is locked for everyone, so none of them can get into this apartment. And so what I did, since I decided to download these apartments, I basically went in and emptied them out. And I'll show you, for example, the empty one. So like here is this one that's vacant, and I did this to each one of them. I just left the necessities, which you normally have when you go into an apartment. You have your countertops, you have a stove and a fridge. In most apartments, you have those things when you move in. And so I just deleted everything else and made them empty so that I could fill it with things that fit each of the Sims personalities. And so since the apartment building was already built, I only gave each of them 5,000 simoleons to be able to decorate each of their apartments. So I hope you guys are okay with that. That's kind of just how I decided to do it. Of course, you can, if you're doing this challenge, you can follow the rules exactly. But that's just, I thought it would be cool to have them be in this apartment. I'm a little nervous about what the bills are going to be. I have no idea, but we'll get there when we get there. So after you get their apartments or their homes made, then you have to set their money to 0. So I've already done that too, and I'll just kind of show you guys each of their apartments. Here is Izumi's. It's very girly and very pink. I love this apartment. This is it. It's not crazy or anything. And I also did go in and downgrade the toilet, shower, sinks, stove, and refrigerators down to the lowest ones. I didn't want them to have super fancy stuff. So I did go in and downgrade those things. And then for her, she actually has a loft. So here is her bedroom area. Just kind of simple. This is actually the most decorated area. I think I was able to put some little decorations up here and kind of give her a little vanity type area there. But down here, it's kind of bare. I mean, it still looks cool. I think it looks pretty good. But definitely she doesn't have a computer. You can't have any type of things they can have fun with. Basically, the only thing you can start off with is bookshelves. So I wasn't able to give her a computer or TV or anything like that yet. And that goes for all of them. And so here is Cohen's apartment. And his is, I tried to make them all very different and kind of fit their personalities. So I thought this looked kind of like a bachelor pad with the way the bedroom was on this one. It's really cool. Like, see, it's like got this like glass type wall, and it just looked like a bachelor pad to me. I don't know. But I made everything kind of dark with this like green accent color. And I really like it a lot. And then he has this little work area, which I thought would be really good for a detective. So he's got this little work area with all these books if he needs to do any research or if he needs to do whatever he needs to do as a detective. This is the area he can do it in. He's got a little neon sign over here. Basic stuff, bathroom, and then his bedroom, which is just a bed and the night table thing. And each of them came with these closets, so I just left those. Or like his and Izumi's did. Hers didn't. So I just left those. Okay, so now let's go to Julia. And since, like I said, that she traveled and she went and did all these different things, I felt like her items would really look like they came from all over the place. So I didn't want all of her furniture to be super modern. I didn't want all her furniture to be matching. I wanted it to kind of look like maybe she's picked up these pieces through her travels. So that's why they're kind of all different colors. And I actually really like how it came out. This is definitely not how I usually decorate homes in The Sims. I normally go very modern. So I was kind of surprised that I really did end up liking how it came out. And like the table, each chair, it's not even the same chair. They're all different. And I don't know. I liked it. I actually like it a lot. And then she's got this, oh gosh. Okay, here we go. Then she has this light that she did. This did come out of her 5,000 that she got, because of course I don't think this would be a light that was in the apartment. This would be something that she brought and put in. So this is like, I thought this looked really cool, and maybe she got this somewhere and she really likes it. So I really liked that a lot. And I did give her some little cookbooks over here, and then her bedroom, which is pretty simple: bed, a bookshelf, and just a little, what are these things called? Dresser type thing. And then her bathroom, which is also very simple. So definitely we're going to be adding some stuff. I really want them each to hopefully have a TV eventually, and have a computer and be able to decorate a little bit more. But my ultimate goal is to have them each be able to move out into their own homes, which is why I did the apartments. I thought that maybe the goal can be whoever can afford to buy their own home and move out of these apartments first is kind of the winner of the challenge. I don't normally do like challenges where there's like point system or winning or anything like that, but I thought that could maybe be kind of cool. Like whoever's able to move out first kind of wins. So that's kind of my goal, is for each of them to end up eventually having enough money to move out into their own homes and get out of these apartments. So there that is. I just wanted to do something a little bit different than the normal challenge. So I hope you guys like this idea. They do have a little communal area out here where they can come and sit and talk. And there's a little grill out here, which while I was testing, Cohen set on fire. So I was like, oh God. So that was interesting. But yeah, so there's like a little grill and a place that they can all come sit together and talk, since they aren't able to go into each other's apartments. But yeah, so there's that. So now let's go ahead and go out into the town. I want to show you guys some little additions I added. So here we are. Here they live in Windenburg. And I went ahead and did some changes to the town. I normally don't do that, but I thought it'd be cool because I was kind of tired of seeing the same stuff over and over in some of my other challenges. So I wanted to change it up a little bit. And I will try to make sure I put all the links to these nightclubs and cafes and stuff that I added, that I found in the gallery. I'll try to make sure I put the links for everything in the description. Basically, like I said, I had put them in apartments. So I also added some apartments around the town for people to be in. I am looking still for some Sims, guys. So I had posted on Twitter that I was looking for some Sims. If you want to still send them in, please do, because I definitely can still add them in. I am totally fine with that. I still really wanted to get maybe like 4 or 5 more Sims. So if you guys have a Sim that you want to send me for this to add into the town, or if you want to make a Sim and send it, you can use the hashtag MoonBunny3LS, and I'll put that on the screen so that you can see it. Jixer Girl did send me her Sims. I love them so much, and I was so excited that she sent them in. These 3 Sims right here are the Dixons, and she sent me these 3 Sims, so I went ahead and added them in. So guys, definitely if you want to send me some, please do. I still have room. And this Sim right here actually was created by my boyfriend. He created some Sims for me to add into here. So she was created by my boyfriend. These 2 right here, the Matsons, they were also created by my boyfriend. He wanted to create some Sims for me. He was really excited about it, and I was like, okay, cool. So these 2 were also created by him. And then this girl right here is actually Izumi's sister. I had created a sister for her, like I said, originally when I first made her. And I wanted to go ahead and leave her in the world. So she lives in these apartments with this guy, which is a guy I got off the gallery. So I will try to find his info too and put him in there in the description if you guys want to download him. He's pretty cool. I did have to change some stuff though, because I didn't have everything they used to make him. Let's go ahead and go show you guys the library that I downloaded. I think it's super cool. Here it is. It's a little crazy. I was not sure. I was like, is it too much? But I really like it. I think it's super cool and modern looking. And I just think it's really neat. It's got all these lights on the ground and it's raised up off the floor, like stairs go up to it. And then in here, I thought it was so cool that they put like computers and they made these little private computer rooms like you see in libraries most of the time, have those little like private rooms that you can sit in for a little bit. And then I just like the overall look and color scheme and everything that's in this library. I thought it was really neat. Then I wanted to have like an arcade. So I went and looked for an arcade, and I think right now it's set as a cafe, but I think I might make it set as a nightclub, and instead of having the cafe area, put like a bar in. So I might be changing that a little bit before I actually do the first episode. I haven't decided yet, but this arcade is so cool. Whether it's a cafe or nightclub or whatever I end up changing, it's super cool, guys. Look at this thing. Like, it even has this little area. Like, I think you could easily turn this into a restaurant also if you wanted to. Now, you'd have to add more tables, and they might get distracted with stuff that's going on inside. It's just super cool. It's so cool. And they have these like a little parking lot with the cars, and I just love the colors of everything. Like, it just looks so cool. It has all these awesome games. It's so cool. They got the arcade machine. They have this I can't remember what it's called, llama something. I can't remember what this game is called. That's in the middle, and then there's darts over here, and I love all the the way they did the tiling, so it looks like kind of like arrows pointing you in the right direction. It's kind of, I think that's super cool. This is the area I was saying that I might turn into a bar, so I can have this be set as a nightclub instead. And put a bar here so they can serve drinks versus it being a cafe. So this is where the cafe was, and I replaced it with a new cafe, which is why I was saying I'm kind of like, there shouldn't be two cafes. I don't think so. That's kind of what I was thinking the other thing. But let's go ahead and go look at this. So here it is. I think this cafe is really cute, guys. I really like it a lot. It looks like it's I think it's called like French cafe. It just looks like a little bistro, and I love it. I think it's super cute. I love this and like just all the little details. It's really cute and adorable. All the seating and everything, and they have this little bar area back here. It's really cute. It's super cute. So, and then I love that they put the toy here for the entrance, the little pizza guy. So here is the inside, which is, I really love it. I am so glad I found these ones that I found. I'm glad I decided to change up the town and that I was able to find these, because I really like all the things that I added, all the new places for them to be able to go and hang out. So yeah, I just love the color scheme in here. I love the way it's decorated. It's super cute. And then also, I thought it was cool. They kind of made this area look like someone lived here, like maybe the owner lives above the cafe. And I just thought that was kind of cool. And then the restrooms are up here also. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and I thought it was kind of neat to have it be like an upstairs for maybe the owner or something. Even though it's not really going to be used. I thought that was cool. Here is this nightclub. It's called Insomniac Club, which it looks crazy. So that I wanted to put a different nightclub over in this area. I always love this nightclub in Windenburg, but I wanted to get one that was a little bit crazier. So I found this one, and I was like really in love with it. Here is this nightclub, guys. Look how insane this one looks. I love it. I think it looks crazy and colorful, and it definitely looks like a nightclub you would want to go and party all night at. I love the way they did this, and it just looks super cool. And like the upstairs is like on the roof, so it's like outside. I don't know why that's glitching. I tried to fix it, but I'm just leaving it because it's just acting funky. But yeah, I like that the upstairs is like on the roof. And then when this is like playing, there's all these fountains and stuff. You guys will definitely see it in, in the normal mode eventually too. All these have fountains in them and they all are like moving. It's super cool. I really love this. And so let's see, I'll show you here is one of the floors, and there's some kind of like, okay. There's some kind of like private type looking rooms up here too, to sit and hang out with, that have like TVs in them. They're like kind of private rooms, it looks like. And then there's like the dance floors and stuff. And then here's downstairs, there's the dance floors and the DJ booth and all these crazy lights. And if you guys see anything that I've built, I love anything that's like colorful, neon, crazy lights. Like, I love that. So this is kind of why I really liked this one. There's lights all over the walls. Like, it looks like stars. Like, I love it. So I'll probably have them come hang out here, like, for sure. They're going to come hang out here sometime because it's just really neat. Last, I want to show you guys Julia's restaurant, which I actually built. It's like one of the first restaurants I built. I built one other kind of as a test, but this one, I definitely really like how it came out. It's called Root Burger. And again, it is just Julia's. I know technically they all own it. I hate that. I wish just one of them could own it. But because they're all in a household together, they all own it. So, but it's technically just Julia's restaurant. So I was kind of inspired by, I don't know if you guys have heard of a place called Twisted Root. It is like a burger place that is really good. I love it. And so I was kind of inspired by that sort of like style and like industrial kind of look. And so that's what I was kind of trying to go for. And then I named it Root Burger since it was my inspiration. But here's the outside. This is like the first time I've ever done this like this type of thing. I don't know what it is, like cover type thing. So I really liked it. I ended up liking it a lot, and the lights hang from it. They kind of look weird, but they are all hanging from this piece on top. So that was kind of the idea, is that all these lights would be hanging from that. But let's go ahead and show you. Let's go down. There we go. Here is the patio, and it's just outside. There's no seating inside, so it's just outside. So here is everything. I really like all the color scheme and everything. I love how it came out. I really was happy with it. And I'll put the walls down so you guys can see. Here is like the entrance where you come in to get seated. It's just like an entrance way, and you can sit here and wait if your table's not ready or whatever. And then here is the kitchen area. I keep on grabbing things. There we go. Here's the kitchen area and the bathrooms. So there's 2 bathrooms. But yeah, so this is the restaurant that he left for her to hopefully be able to make successful, and hopefully she'll find a passion again with food, and find the passion that her grandfather had for running his restaurants. So that is all the things I added. I'm not going to go through and individually show you guys all the apartments I downloaded, because there's a lot of them, and this has already gone a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I added, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are kind of townhome looking apartments. So 5 different apartment complexes that I added, including the one that's for them. But I'll definitely put the links to all of those below. So if you guys want to see them, and see the different apartments I added in, and if you guys want to use them too, you can find them easy. But yeah, I don't want to go in and show each of these. But definitely I still have room. Like, these apartments don't have any Sims in them. So like I said, please, if you guys have any Sims you want me to use for this challenge, or if you want to make a Sim for me to use for this challenge, that would be awesome too. And just put them in the gallery for me with that hashtag so I can find them easy. I would love it so much. And I definitely love to see y'all Sims walking around, and maybe they will become friends with Julia, Cohen, or Izumi. Or maybe they'll end up becoming love interests or employees or something. So if you guys want to do that, please send them to me. It would be awesome. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. This took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, so I'm really glad I decided to do this separately. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just wanted to show you the town and the changes I made. I wanted to be able to really introduce you to each of the Sims and just kind of explain the challenge a little bit. I will put the rules in the description, also the link to the rules, so if you want us to read them in more detail, you can. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for this challenge, because I am super excited to be starting a new one, and I've been wanting to do this one for a while. I'm really excited about it, so I hope you guys are too. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!